One chilly October night in the early 1900s, two sisters were out driving along Cape Cod when their car broke down. It was just after midnight, and they were stranded in the middle of nowhere. To make things worse, rain began to pour, and a storm seemed to be brewing. Spotting an old house nearby, they trudged up the muddy path and knocked on the door. They waited in the moonlight, but no one answered. Finding the door unlocked, they cautiously went inside. The large room they entered was lined with shelves full of dusty books, and the air smelled of age and neglect. Grateful to be somewhere warm and dry, the sisters decided to spend the night there. They fetched blankets from their car, spread them on the floor, and settled in to sleep. In the early hours, a loud noise startled them awake. They were horrified to see a man standing in front of the fireplace, dressed as a sea captain with dripping wet clothes. Paralyzed by fear, they clung to each other, unable to look away. Finally, one of the sisters managed to ask in a trembling voice, "Who's there?" The man let out a long, low groan before slowly dissolving into thin air. Dismissing the encounter as a shared nightmare, they lay back down and attempted to sleep. But when morning came, one sister noticed something strange on the floor. There were no footprints in the dust, only their own. Yet in front of the fireplace, a small puddle of water remained. In it lay a piece of wet seaweed. Curious, one of the sisters touched the water and tasted it. It was salty. The sisters hurried out of the house and managed to flag down a passing car that took them to the nearest town. When they asked about the old house, the townsfolk said it had been abandoned for years after the owner's son drowned at sea. Before leaving, the sisters had pocketed the piece of seaweed. Later, they sent it off for analysis, only to receive results that left them even more unsettled. Let me know if you'd like any more adjustments, and I can also help with a short description for your video.